So this is the last of these 4 videos that I'm doing in this short video test that I've been running over the past few weeks. So I've been running through stories that I normally cover in my main podcast, but I've been doing this to kind of talk about some of the stories I'm covering about podcasting and video podcasting to promote projects, businesses, or just for fun. Whatever reason that you're interested in it, it's something that I'm very passionate about. And I would love to know what you think, whether I should keep going with these short format videos. If you found them any good, feel free to comment or DM me or give me stone cold silence if you like, and I will take that as a message of stop doing it right now, please, Rick. So 2 more stories for this last video, Apple and a case study about getting PR through reality TV. If you didn't know, Apple have redone their podcast platform, Podcast Connect. It all changed last week and broke pretty much straight away. Expect sometimes with these things, which I can tell you doesn't help when you're trying to use it at work as well. If you look at the podcast chatter online, though, you'll see lots of people saying that this is the death of this or that. But right now, it appears to make little difference if you still make a podcast that you distribute for free. What has changed is that Apple introduced a system to charge for content. So you can now charge your listeners for premium content and get your audience, as I say, to pay for it. But Apple take a pretty hefty fee for that. The first thing you need to do is you need to pay roughly $20 per year just to use the platform. Then Apple takes an additional 30% from you for anything you earn from your subscribers. Remember, Apple doesn't host the podcast. It doesn't provide any hosting services. It is just a directory with a payment method. Now, as different platforms vie to become home of podcasting in future and seek to monetize our content that we're creating on their platforms, we're likely to see many more moves like this in different ways that we can't even imagine yet. The other change is that you can now create your own podcast network on the Apple Podcast Connect platform by grouping shows together, which may help as well. But if you want to check out more about what Apple has done, there is so much stuff online. I'm not going to cover it here. This is really just a heads up. And finally, for these videos, is any publicity good publicity? I found myself watching a reality show episode recently. It is a long story about why. The show was called Below Deck, and it's about the crews on luxury cruise boats, the ones with 5 to 10 passengers and gold-plated taps and all that. And one of the passengers who turned up was a stock trader. He brought his students on board, all wearing his branded t-shirts and his model girlfriend. And it was quite painful to watch, to be honest. He told the crew how to do their jobs and then deducted a tip of thousands of dollars for something minor. And in the process of removing part of the tip in front of the cameras, he pulled out the notes like this from the envelope he was going to give as a tip. He then berated the captain, who's portrayed as this nice, friendly dad type figure in the show. The show painted an overwhelmingly bad picture of him. But I found myself Googling him. And I searched his name online, and what I found was an article on his blog which was really quite clever. What he did was turned a terrible portrayal of himself into a sales opportunity. So the article started off by acknowledging the show, and he said he always expected the show to portray him like this in a bad light. But as you read the post, it very gradually transitions into a sales pitch. As you read his justifications for the show, you start to notice how he was throwing in more and more things about his success. And then he starts buying obstacles as well. Now, I'm not mentioning his name as it feels like I'm falling for the same trap, but it makes a point that while many people may think he's insert whatever word you want at this point, these people probably wouldn't want to buy anything from him anyway. But for those that want to be like him, they will probably now sign up for his course. So he used it to get a lot of media attention and then get people back to his blog and probably convert them. I would love to know what the stats are. Well, I hope you've got something from these videos over the past 2 weeks. Studying podcasting and increasingly video podcasts as well is a personal passion of mine. But I'm only going to put this stuff on here if people value it. So should I keep going? Let me know in the comments or DM me. I would love to know what you think. I'm going to be reporting on the results of this trial video series in my podcast as well, just like everything else I do. And if you want more details on anything I have covered over the past couple of weeks, then you will find the links and all the episode details on my website at canimakeahitpodcast.com. That is it for now. If I don't catch you before or sometime soon, then have a lovely weekend.